One day, you might see me in a whole new way. One day, but still I see that I'm the same OJ. One day, you might. Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. And I just did a little bit of math because I don't keep up with my days like I used to. But in November, I did mark 120 days here. You know what I mean? And right now, I just marked 100 days right here on the 3rd because I didn't realize that I just hit 100 days solid today. You know what I'm saying? Because right here on the 24th of October, I had hit 90 days right here on the 24th of October. And that day is split between the 24th and the 31st. So on the 31st of October, I hit 97. And I didn't keep up with the rest from there. So yeah, on the 31st, I hit 97. And today is obviously the 3rd of November, which marks 100 days. You know, I keep up with it, but more so, right? I'm telling y'all this for a reason. I marked 120 days right here because that will be my new goal. Because my last cycle, I went 108 days. So when you focus on something, you're not really caring about hitting 100 days. I hit 100 days already. So I obviously didn't even mark it in the calendar because it wasn't important to me. When I first restarted my cycle, I was just zoning in. And when you zone in, you're not really caring about the in-between of what you did already. I was just focused on the 120. But, you know, hitting another 100 days is still worth me bringing up. So kudos to that. I did that before. My streak before this time was 108 days. So I still haven't technically even broken my last streak. And like I said, streaks are not a big thing. They're not a big thing, but if you're gonna keep up with days, at least do what I did. You ain't gotta do it like I do, but when I zone in, I will mark my goal. And that was 120. You know what I'm saying? I wanna get to 120. I did 108 days the last cycle. I wanna do 120 this time and beyond. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm trying to take it further. I'm trying to finish up this year. You know what I mean? I'm trying to finish up the year. Even if I did get some, I'm not releasing. You know, I'm on that. That's where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that y'all gotta be there, but that's just where my mind is at. So that being said, I want to hit 120, hitting 100 days, cool. But at the same time, listen, don't focus on the streaks. If you're going to focus on the streaks, at least push it past, the last streak you had. I don't care if you had a relapse or whatnot. If you got back on top of it like you should, then that's all that matters. You know what I mean? The only time you really fail is if you relapse and you don't jump right back on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on that because every time I relapse, I got right back on it. And as you can see, my streaks got longer and longer and longer. You know what I mean? Longer and longer. You know what I mean? With still to this day with no fap. Haven't relapsed since February 1st. You know what I'm saying? So that's still going. I don't even worry about no fap no more. But I still will talk about it because we all still have our struggles. We still have them putting sex and ass and titties in our face all on these screens. You know what I mean? We still look at ass and titties in our daily fucking lifestyles. We just see it. You know what I mean? We see it. It's out here. You know what I mean? We need to be better at that and handle that shit without wanting to relapse and do all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what this all about. Being able to handle this type of pressure. We know that the pressure is coming. We know that we see women on a daily basis. That's natural. You know what I mean? I love women's energy. I'm in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I got to see ass every day. You know what I mean? I got to look at my girl's ass and what she has every day. But still, though, that's great training for me as well. But you know how it is when you out and you seeing new women. You know, you at the gym, you seeing ass all over the place. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Some of y'all work at places where it's ass all over the place. But the whole thing is just about gaining control and still being able to be normal with all of that going on. And that's what I didn't like about myself. You know what I'm saying? All this ass floating around, you know what I'm saying? And it'll just tense me up. I lose focus. I didn't like that. Now that shit just don't even faze me. I can sit there and talk to these women at the gym, have conversation, not even pay attention to women. I do what I want to now. Now that I gain control, none of that shit fucks with me. A bitch could be working out. I done had women, right? Real talk. Women will come work out right next to me on purpose just to get my attention. And they doing all the ass exercises right in my face. I could be sitting how I am right now. I'm on the bench press, the bar right behind me. You know what I mean? I got 225 on there. I'm just trying to do my thing. And the chick will come right in front of me and do her ass workouts. You know what I'm saying? Purposely. I know it's on purpose because ain't nothing but space in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that is good training, and it feels good to not get taken off guard. It feels good to not be uncomfortable and in my mind not roam. You know what I mean? It's like I could notice the ass, I see what she doing, but it still don't faze me like it used to. But before, I probably just my whole workout be fucked up because now I'm thinking about fapping. You know what I mean? I'm uncomfortable. I want to talk to her, but I got social anxiety from all the porn I was watching and fapping and all that shit. Listen, I ain't got to deal with none of that. None of that brain fog and shit that we used to have to deal with, that I used to have to deal with. None of that shit. My mind is clear. I'm focused. And at the same time, I still love women's energy. You know what I'm saying? Because now I could use that and it just make me hit them fucking weights even harder. It make me want to work on me even more. So that's what I want y'all to have. I want y'all to have that same energy. It's okay to keep streaks and all of that, but you still got to live your life and be out here in this world and know how to conduct yourself like the king that you is. You still got to know how to conduct yourself like the king that you are and not get so fucking wound up when there's women around. That's all I wanted. For real. You know what I mean? I want to hold my energy in, be able to handle myself, not lose control. And man, you know what, man? It's just a whole different world for me, you know? For real. And like I said, man, that's it. You know, yeah, I got the calendar and all of that shit, man, but man, listen, this is nothing. This is nothing. This is, you know, I wanna elevate differently than just streak numbers and all of that. I'm trying to elevate my whole life. And y'all should be trying to do the same. But you know what? It start with that though. It start with these streaks. So guess what? Be excited about that. If that's what's gonna keep you going, then do that. You know why? Because nothing felt better for me, right? More than to come into work, right? And put these lines in here. You see those lines I did with the ink? Those is all still no fap. You know what I mean? I call that the no fap line because it's still no fap. You know what I mean? I haven't did it in November yet, but yeah, I call that the no fap line, and that's just been going throughout hell all this year. So technically, I could draw that no fap line through here too, all the way up to today. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, even then, no fap is not a factor to me. But you know what? I look forward to drawing that line sometimes. It make me feel good. And to strike off another day that I didn't relapse and go back to doing what I was doing. You know what I mean? I didn't release. You know what I mean? I had another day of strength. Because like I told y'all, every day that you go with holding in your energy, the stronger you get. We seeing everybody else get weaker and weaker. We continue to get stronger and stronger. And it's going to stay that way the longer you hold your energy and control your life. You know what I'm saying? So you keep holding your energy. You keep holding your energy until you see fit. Until you see fit. Real talk. You know what I mean? Until you see fit, but do not relapse. Don't go back to pornography. If you gon' release, then let it be for the real thing. Let it be to a girl that you really like. You know what I mean? Let it be because you trying to have a baby. You know what I mean? Let it be for all the right reasons, but not that way. You know what I'm saying? Continue no fap. That's just great for your mind. You need to continue that. You know what I mean? But guess what? Now that you got control of your energy, you give that to who you want to. If not, hold it. And that's my word. Real talk. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace. First, I'ma get on my grind. Then second, stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get